Zenkaikon 2026 an overview. Zenkaikon was a multi-genre convention held from March 20th through 22nd, 2026 at the Lancaster County Convention Center and the Holiday Inn Lancaster in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Why am I not doing my usual The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly video? I have a significant conflict of interest. I was part of a group that had guest status at this convention. Also, we were based out of the Holiday Inn, which means we had an entirely different experience than most of the other people attending this convention. Because of being based out of the Holiday Inn, I only saw limited parts of the main convention center's events. We were busy down there presenting panels at the Holiday Inn, so it was somewhat difficult to get down there to see the major events going on. I myself would have loved to see the convention feedback on Sunday, but I was busy. But I will do my best to comment on what I did see. Zenkaikon has unfortunately outgrown Lancaster. I strongly believe it's time to cap the convention as 9,200 people were too many people for both venues. Or it is time to look at other convention space. It does pain me to say that because for us, Lancaster is such an easy drive, but there was just too many people. Because of the split venue, it requires a lot more pre-planning of what you want to attend. The amount of attendance they're getting causes panel rooms to fill up fast, so you could pre-plan what you want to see, get there, and not be able to attend the event. The dealer's room at times was impassable, with the artist alley section being the worst. I had a friend with me who does have social anxiety, was able to get them through a lot of the dealer's room on Friday, but when we looked at the artist alley section, I turned to them and said, let's not even try, and they entirely agreed. As far as I'm aware, the dealer's room and artist alley was very busy throughout the weekend, which is great for those vendors, but not so great if you actually want to see it. The two best times I found to explore this was on Sunday when the convention was closing, and because my guest badge also counted as a VIP badge, I was able to go in early Saturday, which was by far the easiest way to see both the dealer's room and artist alley. One of the huge problems Zenkaikon does now have is there are not enough dining options, including affordable ones, around the convention center. If you are going out for dinner at this convention, you need to have reservations. We made a mistake and did not. Annie Bailey's on Friday night was a 2-hour wait for 6 people. Bert and the Elephant, you had to have reservations or there was nothing. Issei Noodle was 35 to 45 minutes, which was probably okay, but we just didn't have time to wait that long. We ended up going to Subway in the Asian Kitchen. They got our business instead. I also believe that the Central Market has seen a decline in quality vendors. The options are just not there that used to be there. What were the good options in the area? The Subway across from the convention center was a true MVP. They did some of the best work of the weekend. The Asian Street Kitchen, delicious. They have great options. I'm glad they were open Saturday this year. Sakura has dine-in again. The menu, I think, is a little more limited and they don't use real silverware, but you know what? They have really good sushi. Two Cousins Pizza I didn't get to this year, but I'll always plug them. They usually have good specials and the food is usually good. In the picture here is 88 Chinese Express. Do not let the reviews skew you away from the 88 Chinese Express. Their food is excellent. House of Pizza down by the Holiday Inn was also very good. Do not let the reviews scare you away from that either. I had food from the food trucks in the area. Traveling Jay's. It was decent, but the service was fast, so it was a win. The convention and town need to coordinate together to get 10 to 20 more food trucks in the area for the event, with a special focus on Sunday. There needs to be more options in the convention center area. For the Holiday Inn, there was actually a lot of positivity here. The hotel staff were great, the parking was super easy, the beds were comfortable and the pillows were good, but the walls were paper thin. The bathrooms were also small in the rooms and on the convention floor. One of the big things here is the culture is very different from the convention center due to it being mainly panels. You see a different set of people down here. They're kind of our people, but it's still an entirely different experience. Couple other things to cover. Video gaming was decent. I thought they did a good job this year. Nice selection. There wasn't too much retro, but it was worth the people's time to stop in and play. I thought the signage being improved was good. A lot better signage this year, and it was all over the place. I took the buses a lot on Friday, and I thought the buses seemed to work relatively well. I'd be interested to hear how they worked on Saturday. I'd ended up walking more that day, but I had a positive experience with the buses. There needs to be some later Sunday programming in that 2 to 4 block. I understand rooms are being torn down already, but there was definitely a lot of people hanging around the convention looking for something to do. Even if they had to ask for panelists to volunteer, it could be a great way to get new panelists some time in front of people. They need more later Sunday programming. And to be specific, they need it at the main convention center. The 20th Anniversary Museum was nice, really showed the history of the convention, and I liked the in memorandum. C.J. Henderson was a cool guy. Josh I had worked with briefly and known him from staffing the convention for years. Josh was just the nicest guy and super cool. And finally, the new panel space seemed nice. Didn't get to present there. It was a good addition. It gives the convention more options. Next year's dates for the convention are March 18th through the 21st, 2027, and hopefully I'll see you there next year. I hope this video was useful for you. Thanks for watching.